structure and text feature group project, okay? There's going to be 4 of you to the project. And so I wanted to go through it with you in case you were absent on Wednesday when we explained it. So first of all, this is going to be the example that's in your Google Slides for Wednesday, October 14th. And then we'll also put it in as an extra, just as a slide so you can look at it. But it will be on each one of your days. You're gonna have, after I explain it to you today, you'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday to work on it. And then your group will present it on Tuesday. So we are going to be researching a famous scientist or inventor and writing a biography about them, and then using text features to add to it, okay? So the first is the title page. It says you will use this page. The link will take you to the page you need to choose your scientist and inventor you will research to write your biography. You will not use any other site to research your information for your biography. You may use other sites to find pictures, videos, or anything else you want to add to your project to be more creative. But it's this Duckster site, and if you click on this, then it will take you to, of course I can't really see what I'm doing with the screen recording there on the bottom, but it's all sorts of, it's biographies about scientists and inventors. So you can choose any one of these. And then I'm going to show you in class today how you actually summarize and write your own. You are not allowed to just copy one of these biographies that that someone else has written. You and your group are going to write one yourself about this person. You're just going to use this information. You're going to take the notes you need and then put it into your own words. So down here on the bottom shows every page's information, how much each page is worth for the project. So a title page, of course, is worth 5 points. You have to have the science inventor's name, a background that will allow you to easily read. You can see this one's interesting, but it allows you to easily read because the parts for the writing is actually is just solid. And then the first and last names of your group members. So Miss Cares and I put our names down here. The second page is a photo of your scientist/inventor and a caption of what the picture is. So the caption here is Lamarcus Adna Thompson, father of the American roller coaster. Now I also added this picture right here. It's just extra. And it says Thompson Switchback Railway opened in 1884 in Coney Island, New York. It charged 5 cents per ride. Now, Lamarcus Adna Thompson and he's not on your biography to choose because I didn't want you to miss out on one of the scientists on that page. So I chose someone else that wasn't on that page, but he is he's not the inventor of the roller coaster, but he's the one that brought it here to America and built the first roller coaster that was in Coney Island in New York City. Well, it's Coney Island, New York, but it's very close to New York City. Your third page is your actual biography, and this is what I'm going to show you in a little while, how to pull the notes off of the Ducksters page and then put it in your own words. So and again, you can earn up to 30 points. So you need to create a unique title that goes along with your scientist and what he is known for. You will not receive points for generic titles like just using the scientist's name, Lamarcus Adna Thompson. See, I put the wondrous life of Lamarcus Thompson. I want the name to be creative. You need to have, and that's 5 points, you need to have date of birth and family, early life, one important event or invention, second important event or invention, third important event or invention, and each one of those are 5 points. The date of death and conclusion, or just the conclusion if your scientist is still alive. Most of them are not. And then it must be written in your own words the way your teacher, me, showed you, or Miss Care showed you how to research and write your information. If plagiarized, that means if you just copy the biography that is on the Duckster site, you will not receive credit until your biography is written in your group's own words, and you will automatically lose 10 points off of your corrected biography. You must also use correct spelling and capitalize the first letter of your first word in each sentence and end with proper punctuation. You will not receive credit until this is done and corrected, and you will automatically lose 10 points off of your corrected biography, just like number 7. You may include other events or pictures or other text features to make it more interesting. And what I meant by that is this is the second page of my biography. This is my conclusion, but then I went ahead and added more pictures. Do you need these pictures for points? No, there's nothing about pictures here, but I added them for more creativity so you could see exactly what roller coaster looked like. Now, you do need to create a timeline. So a timeline is worth 25 points. It says it must have a title for the timeline that you create. In other words, not just a timeline. So this is the example. You will not receive points for generic titles like timeline or Venn diagram. See, I put the father of the American roller coaster lifeline. Must include 4 important dates, but you can have up to 6. So you have to have his birth date, an important event or invention, an important event or invention, and then his date of death. But you can have up to 6 things. I have 5 here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may also add pictures to make it more interesting, like the above timeline. It would be kind of boring if there was no pictures here. Now I've added this slide in here because in a minute I'm going to show you how to make a timeline. The next part is you're going to do a Venn diagram. It says compare and contrast either 2 scientists, which you can, that are similar. Let me add that have similar inventions, or something your scientists invented, or a product that they invented with the newer version of today, like the one shown above. 25 points total can be earned. So you need to create a Venn diagram, create a title for your Venn diagram like the one shown. Again, you just don't want it to say Venn diagram. Use bullets, add 4 differences on left side. And you have to label each. Using bullets, add 4 differences on the right side. And then using bullets or dashes, add 4 similarities. And why I had to use dashes here is because it's of course smaller in the both section or the similarities section. And I couldn't get the bullets to work. So I used dashes, and literally you just use the keyboard to do that next to the 0. And in a second, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very easy to add right onto your timeline. It just makes it for you. And then lastly, I added a video that I found. There's actually in Luna Park, well, actually it's in Melbourne, Australia, but it's called the Luna Park. It's like a, actually there's a picture right here for the carnival, I mean for the timeline, but it's actually an amusement park that's still open today. And this actually has one of Lamarcus's roller coasters still working, and people can still ride it. So it takes you on that roller coaster's adventure. But you don't really get any extra points for this, but you'll get points, more points added throughout this to earn your total points. So if you add stuff and you make it really creative, like if you add pictures, well, you're certainly, and you do all these things, and you're going to get a full 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. So you'll earn your full 25 points. And then lastly, you have to have a bibliography. I'm not making you, it's very simple. All you're going to do is copy and paste the Duckster site. Let's say you choose Alexander Graham Bell as your scientist. So you're going to go to his page that you got the information from, and then you're just simply going to highlight the URL and hit Control and C at the same time. And then you're going to go back, and literally you're going to just, after you've made a text box for your slide, you're just going to hit Control V as in Victor. That is the only way to copy. I mean, like paste it onto here. So Control V means to paste. The reason why it's not Control P is because Control P allows you to print whatever you're doing. And then if you highlight it from here and you hit Insert and then Link, since it automatically makes it a link, and then when you can actually just click right on it, it will take you to that site. And then I also added the URL of my video slide because I did get it off of YouTube. So I put that there so we could look and see where we got it from. But if you don't have a video or anything else added, you don't need to have it then. So that is it for your project. Again, you'll have the little bit of time today to start working on it. You need to choose your group roles. Remember, they're in your Google Classroom. I've put them under resources, and I'll make sure that Ms. Cares has done that as well. But if you go into My Google Classroom, sorry, it's a little slow today, and you go to, let's see, Kelly's class, it is under, you go to the topics over here, you can find the resource topic, oops, and resource section. And then if you go down to here, breakout room roles, and remember that there's 4 roles that y'all need, and you need to decide who's going to be. So there's a leader who makes sure everyone is on task, participating and doing their best. The speaker is the presenter for the group. They will also ask the teacher a question if the group has one in the breakout room. And the speaker is going to be the one that's speaking, of course, on Tuesday. The writer does all of the writing for the group, whether it's on paper, a slide, or a form. In this case, it's going to be on a form. Now, everybody can be a writer because you can all be on, as long as you share the slides with everybody in your group, you can all be on a different slide, but you have to make sure that you're not deleting other people's slides. And then the timekeeper keeps track, daily is how much time, and making sure you're getting everything done so it's ready to present on Tuesday, because that will be part of your grade, is to have it all done. Now, you all need to be working as well, because there will be a Google form at the end that you have to fill out each individually and say if everybody in your work group, if everybody in your group worked, and if there was someone that may not have, or someone that may have done extra work, so that everybody gets a fair grade. Okay, so the next video, and I'm going to actually put it right here next to the timeline, so you can click on it. I'm going to make a video to show you how to add this timeline into your slides, and I'm also going to show you how to make a Venn diagram. They're very easy, and this video will be here. So you can just click on, and you can just figure out your questions will be answered right here, and you can always just look back. I hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you in class.